This screen is called the summary page. Once you have printed your sheet out and put it up on your fridge or on your study or somewhere for the 4 weeks or however long your pay cycle is, and you've been madly writing down different expenses and how much things cost, as you come round to your next pay coming in, you bring that sheet to the computer and you click into each of these categories and you type in the amount that was spent. So typically, if your mortgage did actually cost you 1,500, the dollars in was what got split into it. The dollars out is your actual payment. When you enter that in, it reduces your current balance back to zero. Come back to the summary page. It's now zero. Let's say in petrol, you might have spent $55 one day, and you might have spent $76 one day, and you might have spent $50 the next day, which adds up to, oh my goodness, $181. Type that in, and it reduces your balance by whatever has been spent. Back to the summary page, and you can see that in petrol, you've spent that amount. You still have this amount remaining in the balance. It might be that that month, for some reason, you drove very little. Over to food, and you did a big shop one day, and you did a small shop, and you did another small shop, and you did another really big shop, which adds up to $860. Enter that in, reduces the balance down to 40. Last one, let's say there were no costs at all this month, because you will of course have months where no bills come in for insurance. And saving, you can, hopefully you have no expenses coming out of your savings. It's good, but let's say for some reason you did spend $350 on a coffee machine. I'll just make a little note so that you've got a record for future as to how the money was spent. You come back to your summary page, and because you've been paid again, you now click the button which says add a new pay, and watch what happens to the balances. You click add a new pay, and it then splits up your income again, adding these additional amounts to whatever your balance was. And you hit print one more time, stick it on the fridge, and the process goes over again. Now, after a point in time, you need to do an analysis of how you've split your income, but that's going to be the subject of the next video.